everyone, welcome to Glow. I'm Suzette. Today I have prepared for you, just kidding, I've been watching a lot of Top Chef and Chopped, but I actually have a purpose behind the practice today, and it is twisting and forward folds. Twisting detoxifies our body, and it is a way of not just massaging and stimulating the circulatory system and aiding in digestion, which is critical for detoxifying. It also is very supportive of the muscles in the joints required to twist, our shoulders, our hips, all the muscles around the ribs. So what happens if our soft tissue gets weak, we start to hunch in, which will depress digestion, so not good for detoxification or elimination. But if we keep the muscles long and the joints open, it just adds for overall health and cleansing and detoxifying. And forward folds, once we've squeezed out all the bad stuff, being able to fold in, release, it reduces anxiety and stress and lots of other good stuff we'll talk about throughout the practice. So welcome and thank you all for all of your support. We miss you. Let's start in child's pose. Taking the knees out wide, touching the big toes together, and allowing yourself to just drop into the moment. Child's pose is a sweet spot to just gather your senses, let go of any stress, and commit to being in this moment right here and right now. Noticing the breath getting complete and full. And letting the breath guide your body and your movements today, not forcing anything. Take 5 more breaths. On this next inhale, just lift the chest and walk the torso to the right side of your mat and press back down. Actively pressing the hips back and feeling the stretch through the left side of your body. An open side body is essential for healthy twists. And I want you to think of unfolding into each pose, not forcing anything or causing added pressure or tension, but allowing yourself to gently ease into each pose. When you're ready on your next inhale, lift the chest back up. Keep pushing the hips back and walk to the second side, folding back in. And then lift the chest on your inhale, bring it back to the center. And one more time, actively press the fingertips into the mat to lengthen the spine and push the heels back, dropping the forehead in. Inhale, come up to tabletop. Knees are wide. Inhale to cow. Draw the shoulders back as you lift the chin and press the chest forward. And then round to cat, tucking the tailbone in, tucking the chin into chest. Inhale to cow. Notice the connection between the tops of the feet and every single knuckle. And then round to cat, exhale. Cow. Cat. Cow. Curl the back toes. Full breath and exhale to down dog. Good. First down dog, so feel free to pedal your feet or wag your tail. Move your hips, nod your head. Just take any tension out of the jaw and the neck and let the head hang heavy. And then draw the navel up to the spine. And contract your quadriceps to press the thighs to the back wall. Take your feet a little bit wider and walk your hands halfway back. Keep tilting that tailbone up to the sky. Take your left hand as you press your right hand down and reach for the outside of the right shin or ankle. And then look under the right arm. Keep pushing the hips back. Push the thighs back. Head is heavy. Still drawing the navel up high. Good. Hand to floor. Take the right arm, other side, to the outside. Just think of stretching the spine and drawing the lower belly up. Push those thighs back. Just getting that blood flowing. Generating energy to prepare to move. One more big breath. And exhale. Hand to floor. Take a breath. Walk the feet to your hands for a forward fold. Bring the big toes together. Heels are slightly separated. Ragdoll. So you can soften your knees here. But just let the crown of the head drop in. Again, neck and jaw are soft. And notice that lower belly. Keep pulling it in to stretch the back and the lower back. It's okay if your knees are bent here. Our hamstrings aren't really warmed up yet. And it's okay if you never straighten your legs all the way. If we have really tight hamstrings, nurture them again. We're unfolding into our folds gently. Take a big breath. Draw that navel up. Release the hands to the mat or the shins, and then inhale, lift to straighten the spine. Fold back down. Rise up and reach up. Stay and exhale. Good. Lift up. Fold down. Keep that energy engaged. Half lift. Fold. Press the chest towards the mat. Inhale to rise up. Stay for an exhale. Press the hips down as you lift up through the ribs. Fingers high. Fold back down. Half lift up. Let's fold in again. Release. Inhale, rise up. Sink into chair. Good. Take a breath. Sink a little bit lower. Take one more right here. And exhale. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Chair. Take a breath. Sink lower. Let's rise back up. Push up, press everything in and up. Dive down. Flat back. Half lift up. High plank. Roll the shoulder blades down. Keep breathing right here. Keep the energy going. Heat's coming up. Exhale. One more. Lower to the belly. Tops of the feet come to the mat to press down. Cobra. Stay and exhale. Press the palms to lift the heart. Drop the shoulders down. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a big breath in. Push the thighs back. Good. One more. And exhale. Lift the heels, look forward. Bend the knees. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Half lift up. Fold, press down actively by drawing up the abdominals. Chair. Stay and sink. Good, so let's take the right hand behind the back, palms open to the back wall. Take your left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Stay right here. Keep your gaze forward. Pull the navel up. And just like you're thinking of going up a spiral staircase, from the bottom of the spine up, start twisting gently, a gentle twist, and take the gaze last. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, unwind to center. Fold down, press down. Take a breath here and lengthen the spine down. Rise up to chair. Sink. Left palm comes behind the back. It's open to the back wall. Right hand grabs the outside of the thigh. And from the base of the spine up, start twisting. Breathe. So if we just jump into our twists without any awareness, we tend to lead with the neck, which has a lot of mobility in twists. And that can jam you up in the thoracic and lumbar spine. So we want to keep the mobility throughout the entire spine so that every vertebrae is engaged. Everyone's active. Inhale, unwind. Fold down, exhale. Half lift for length. High plank. Take a breath in. Low plank. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale the right leg up. Bend and stack your hips. Good, and feel the openness in the hips. Again, the hips are extremely important in supporting us through our twists. Engage the back of the glute, the hamstring. Press the palms down to lift the knee up. Exhale. Inhale, straighten the leg. Step through to a low lunge. So step the foot in front, in between the hands, drop the back knee. Inhale, rise up. And then sit down in the hips. Take your hands to a Y. So turn your palms to the front wall, wherever you are. And make them a little wider and open the chest. Draw the shoulders back and down and reach up through the biceps and triceps, opening the chest. Tuck that chin in. Take a full breath. Hands to floor. Power up the back leg onto the ball of the foot. Stretch the heart forward. Forward fold. Half lift, fold down, chair, sink. Inhale, rise up high. Fold down, exhale. Half, go for length in the legs and the spine. Chaturanga, high to low. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Good. Take a big breath as you draw the navel up. Push the thighs back. Left leg high. Bend and open. Soften the jaw and the neck. Take another breath here. Squeeze the glute and the hamstring. Push the right thigh back. Straighten the leg. Low lunge. Drop the back knee. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink. Good. So stay strong in your legs, even though you're grounded through that back leg. Like sit into the hips and zip up the lowest part of your belly. Let's take that Y shape again. See if it feels a little more open. Just easing into it. One more. Keep the spine long, don't collapse. Come fingertips to floor. Power up the back leg. Exhale. Inhale, lift the chest as you push the back heel back. Forward fold. Big toes together. Half lift. Fold down. Chair, rise up. Exhale. Take a big breath and just sink a little lower. Breathe in. And exhale. Mountain rise up, lift up, stay for an exhale. Go for that Y, so open the palms, try not to arch the lower back, stay neutral in the pelvis. Lift the chest up, fold down. Half lift up, chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale out. Take a big breath in. Push the thighs back. Lift the right leg up. Warrior feet, step through. One breath up. Chaturanga. Take your time. You can always modify. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg high. Warrior feet. One breath. Take your time. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. One more time. Right leg up. Warrior feet. Rise up. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg up. Warrior feet. Rise. Chaturanga. Up. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Lift the right leg up. Low lunge, step through. Drop that back knee. Inhale, rise up. Hands to heart center. Good. Roll the shoulders down as you draw the navel up. Take a breath. Twist to your right. Good. Take 5 breaths here. Again, easing into it. We'll have lots of opportunities to go further and progress into it as you feel what's good for you today. Keep sitting in the hips. One more full breath in. And let it out. Bring your arms back up, unwind. Stay for that exhale. Take a big breath. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Breath in to press the thighs back. Push the palms down. Left leg goes up. Low lunge. Inhale to rise. And then sink in. Reach big. Hands to heart center. Take a breath. Twist to your left. So again, we're twisting from the base of the spine, moving up. So you can keep your gaze forward and twist and notice those supporting muscles around the ribs and the hips. And pull into it using a little leverage and then laying off the leverage to use the muscles to stay in the twist. And really drawing up on the belly to squeeze out. So twisting, it is squeezing out all the byproducts of our body process. It's squeezing everything out. And then as we unwind, we open and give space for this fresh oxygen and blood. Inhale, come up. Exhale. One more. Hands to floor, lift the back knee. Take a big breath. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a big breath in. And then let it out. Lift the right leg. Bend and open. Take a big breath, stretch big. Low lunge. Take a breath. Straighten the back leg for a high lunge. Inhale to rise. Exhale and sink. Firm the legs. Hands to heart center. Take a big breath. Twist to the right. Now if you want to progress and go a little deeper, you can open the arms, keeping the left hand to the outside ankle or on a block if you have one. One more. Exhale. Inhale, come back to the center. Drop that back knee. Lift the ribs away from the hips. Exhale, left hand to floor. Reach the right arm back up. Bend the back leg and catch that ankle or top of the foot. Twist the heart up and open. Pull the navel into the spine. Keep drawing it up. So we're wringing out that metabolic waste and then flushing in fresh oxygenated blood. Take a big breath with the heart up. Gently release, unwind, fingertips to floor. Take a big breath. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take a breath in through the nose. Out of the mouth, push the thighs back. Breathe in. Keep drawing the navel up. Pushing it out. Left leg up. Bend and stack the hips. Take a big stretch. Exhale. Straighten the leg. Low lunge. Good. Drop the back knee. And exhale. Take another breath. Straighten the back leg. Inhale to rise. Sit the hips. Open up. Hands to heart center. Take a breath. Twist to your left. Good. Breathe. Like you're wringing it out. If you want to progress, open the arms. Think of pushing that bad blood out. Inhale back to the center. Hands to floor, drop the back knee. Inhale, lengthen the heart high. Exhale, sink the hips. Bend the back leg. Catch the ankle. So avoid collapsing or folding in, and keep every vertebrae engaged and you're reaching away from each other. I believe BKS Iyengar calls it squeezing and soaking. So you're squeezing out the toxins, and then soaking back up that good fresh blood that's needed for healthy tissues. Take a big breath, release, come back to center, lift the back knee, lift the heart, downward facing dog, exhale. Big, big breath in, and a deep, deep breath out. Take 2 more, flushing out. Good, 1 more here. Exhale. Lift your heels, bend your knees, step or jump to the front of your mat. Take a half lift up, and then fold back down, big toes touch. Inhale, rise, chair, hands to heart. Sink nice and low, twist to your right. Breathe. So we're going to take 5 more full breaths, and I want you to really focus on drawing the navel up, and think of that flushing out the system, and waiting for that wonderful flushing back in of oxygen that's going to heal, give us energy. Just 1 more. Really push this breath out. Come back to the center. Let's go right to the other side. Good, 1 more. Forward fold. Let go. So now we're just flushing it out. And just turning inward to notice what we're feeling. Allowing yourself that release. Good. Take a half lift up. Fold to empty. Rise up. Stay and exhale. Take 3 big breaths here to stretch. You can press your hips from side to side. Take advantage of all this side opening that we've been doing. Pushing the hips open, turning the heart open. Come back up to the center and exhale. Take a big breath. Chair, hands to heart. Good. Take a big breath in. Really ground through the right foot. Lift the left knee up. Step back to crescent. Good. Take a nice wide stance. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Good. Really sink and anchor through your hips. And again, remember, twisting from the bottom up. Open twist to the right. So keep your gaze on that front thumb as the right thumb reaches back. The left thumb's reaching forward. Twist through the torso. And finally, the gaze, if you're feeling steady, can go to the back thumb. This is really supporting the joints and the muscles around the spine. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, bring the left knee up to the front. Ooh, yeah, get grounded. Take the right hand to the outside of the left knee. Lift up the heart. When you're feeling steady, twist open to the left. And back to the center, foot to floor, hands to heart. Good, just shake that off. Big toes touch, heels are slightly separated. Roll the shoulders back and down. Sweep the arms up. Hands to heart, chair. Shift the weight into the left and lift the right knee. Step back to crescent. Reach those arms up and open. Sit down in the hips. Stretch the front of the body, the back. Open twist. From the bottom up. Draw that left shoulder blade into the spine. And reach the right one away. Come back through the center, hands to heart. Inhale. When you're ready, right knee up. Or, I wasn't ready. Yes. Squeeze in and up. Left hand to outer knee. Twist open. If you want to progress, you can grab that big toe. Come back through the center, foot to floor, hands to heart. Let's take our feet about mat distance apart, turning the toes and knees slightly out. Inhale, reach up. And then let's interlace the hands behind the back. Take a breath, open the chest, fold in. Just hang out here. So notice the sensation. We're folding in and letting go, but maintain the integrity, pulling in the lowest part of the belly, toning the lower back to drop in even a little more. Lift up the quadriceps. Exhale. One more. Hands to floor. Good. Heel to the feet out a little more. Let's drop into Malasana. So back edges of the heels are on the mat. Bring the hands to heart center. Good. Let's keep that length up into the spine. Squeeze the back of the thighs to open the front of the inner thighs. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. All right, since we're here, let's just jump right into crow. Don't think, just go. Just 5 breaths and we'll come right back to Malasana. pull the abdominals in. Squeeze the elbows in. Press the thumbs and index finger down. Malasana. Now roll those shoulders back up. Lift the chest. And take that right hand. Rotate the shoulder head in and turn the palm back. We're going to reach around. Open up the chest. And just grab fingers behind for a nice twist. Keep pressing down through the outer edges of the feet to stay open. Come back through center. Roll the shoulders back and down. Let's press the elbows into the thighs. Drop the shoulders down. Other side. Rotate in. Reach around. Ooh, this is my broken rib. Close. So even if you don't get there, don't force it. You'll get there eventually. And just listen to your body. Gently unwind. Take a big breath. Boat pose. Awesome. So sit up nice and tall. Lift the chest. Breathe. Catch your gaze right over your toes. I'm going to go turn off my timer. Deep breathing. Big breath in, hands to heart center. Take a breath. Twist to your right, exhale. Come to the center, full breath. Don't cheat it here, don't rush it. Twist left, exhale, exhale, exhale. Empty, empty. Center. Twist to your right. Center. Option is to drop here. Center. Twist. Center. Twist. Center. Bridge pose. Drop the feet, lift the hips. So if your ponytail is going to take your neck out of alignment, loosen it up so you get the full benefit of the pose. You want to really stretch the front of the spine. So think of your hips, your ribs as a board. You're not arching, overarching, or tucking under. You can interlace the hands behind the back and then walk those shoulder blades towards each other and lift and breathe. Keep pulling in and lifting up on the navel. Full breaths. Lower back to the floor. Windshield wiper the knees from side to side. We're going to go up one more time. Yogi's choice, wheel or bridge. So bring it back to the center. Take a big hearty breath in. And exhale. Wheel or bridge, go up. 7 more breaths. Stay calm. See where you can find space and length. And keep breathing into it. Use your breath to fill the body. It's nice and open. Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly. Close your eyes, feet together. Place your hands on your belly. Let's take our arms to cactus arms. Our field goal position to keep the chest open. And bringing the knees together, take your right knee and cross it over your left, and let the knees drop to the right as you look left. Doesn't matter if your knees don't reach the floor, that's okay. And feel this good stretch through the side of the ribs, all the way into the hip. Bring it back through the center, cross the other leg, knees go left, and gently look to the right. Bring it back through the center, give the knees a big hug. And gently roll up, making your way gently to half pigeon on the right. So bringing that right knee behind the right wrist, reaching the left foot back, coming up, and then keeping the spine long. So you're hinging from the hip creases forward, keeping length, and then folding in. And just walking the hands back, lifting the chest, and just bringing that back leg around for double pigeon. Taking the time to sit up nice and tall. And again, on your exhales, just folding in gently or unfolding. So you're just Easing into it, not forcing it. Let everything open. Lift the chest. Take the right leg back around behind you, setting up for half pigeon on the left. And then folding in. Again, reaching through the front of the body and down. Walk the hands back as you lift the chest. Take that little back bend. Double pigeon. Remembering to fold from the hip creases and stretching the front of the body long. And then dropping in. Gently lifting up, and let's take a nice wide leg straddle. Knees and toes point up. Lift up, reaching forward, and then folding in. Just again realizing all the twisting, releasing, detoxifying that we did. Now is the time to just allow it to just melt away and embrace, turning inward, noticing the release of stress or anxiety, and just becoming introspective. Either staying right where you are or coming up and bringing the legs together for a straight leg forward fold. Your option. Release, lifting the chest, bring the hands behind you, plant the feet, and just lift up for a brief reverse tabletop. Lowering back down, rolling back one vertebrae at a time. Bring the knees into the chest and lift the heels up to the ceiling. Taking plow or supported shoulder stand. Just a few breaths. Rolling through plow to happy baby. And bringing it into the center, giving the knees a nice big hug. Tucking in the chin. Savasana. Turning the palms open. Let the feet come out nice and wide. Close the eyes. And allow yourself this time. So I have about another 30 minutes of live, 30 seconds of live time remaining. I want you to stay in Savasana as long as you can. Just allowing yourself to recover and recuperating, and before getting up, gently, slowly taking a moment to honor your practice and the hard work that you've done. Give yourself a big hug and a high five. We love you. We can't wait to see you all at Glow again. Namaste.